it's Jen, your heavenly Hoyden. And I have not forgotten you. It's been summer and school has started, and I kind of thought that was going to happen, that we were going to get busy, having fun, summery things. Sorry, I was knocking things over. And I knew that was going to happen. I just did. So I also warned you guys that I was going to try to get my friends from my Stitch group to come be on my show. And I got my friend, Beckey, or Beckey, as most people would say. And we're just going to chat with her for a hot minute. Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, I need a haircut in the worst way, you guys. This is my colic or cowlick or however you say that. And my hairdresser just texted me that she has the flu. And I'm like, you gotta be joking. What do I do with this thing?
Extra gel.
I don't know.
And a barrette.
Maybe. Some. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Anyway, if you see that bouncing around back there, pay it no mind as difficult. Because I can feel it. I can feel it. Look at that. And it's so weird. Oh, gosh. So, that made it worse. So, we've had changes. That was the other thing. Is, how would we put it? Eric has, my husband has got an opportunity to seek new ventures. And so I had to get another job. So I am now working for the tax collector. So that's fun. It's actually interesting. I don't know if fun is the right word. So, yeah. But you know what? It is interesting, and it is. I do get to see people every day, and I love people. So it's not a bad job. It's just a lot of information, and it's just a lot. And I will also say, guys, be nice to the people at the tax collector. Man, they are hustling. I know it's like, what are they doing? I've been waiting for hours. Yeah, everybody's been waiting for hours. They're doing their best. So, just try to be kind. Try. Please. Try. So we're just going to chat with Beckey and talk about her real quick. And so, Beckey, tell the beautiful people what you do.
I'm a medical assistant at a local doctor's office.
Yes, she medically assists. Yeah, she does that. And what else about you? Oh, okay. Name 3 things that people don't know about you. We're going to spill the tea today.
Don't know about me. Owls are one of my favorite animals.
They don't know that, actually.
Yeah, people don't know that.
They assume it's cats because she's a cat lover.
But yeah, no, owls, for sure.
Owls.
I had a brain tumor removed when I was 9.
A lot of people don't know that. I didn't know. I knew that.
Yeah. You know that, but a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't, because I think they equate brain tumor with death.
Yeah.
I don't think they think you come back from that. But you can.
Yep. Proof. Ta-da!
And what's the third one?
Third one, I don't like spicy things.
I don't either. Like, I have like a little bit, but too much, it literally hurts my mouth. And I don't understand why you want to be in pain.
Yeah.
Feels weird. But, you know.
It.
So, okay, cool. So, tell me, when did you start stitching? You've told me this before.
Maybe about 12-ish years ago. 12-ish, something like that.
Who taught you? Because my mom taught me. Probably just shut me up.
Babysitters at the time. It's actually, it was a Mennonite family.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so like whenever they would babysit me, they would kind of rotate through who watched me, depending on who was there and who wasn't off.
Mennoniting?
Yeah. So between all the sisters there was 1, 2, 3, 4 sisters, and between the 4 of them, they taught me how to cross stitch.
That just made me tired. That's a lot of children. But hey, that's
and
cool.
They had a boy, so they actually had 5 total.
You know what? Some people can do it. Some people can have like 10 kids and like, no big deal.
Yeah.
And I like had 3. I thought about the 4th one and had a panic attack. I think Yeah, it was my first ever panic attack. It was a legit, full-blown, and the only reason I even knew it was happening to me was I had just been reading an article about them. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are terrible. That feels like a no more children sign to me.
Yeah.
So I just
got your limit.
Well, you know your limits, I say.
Yes.
Like, if you know one more drink you're going to be drinking out of your shoe, don't take that drink.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
And if you're having a panic attack thinking about another kid, don't have another kid.
Yeah.
Know your limits. It's always a good thing to do. One thing that I don't have limits on is cross-stitch things. I keep trying to limit myself.
You're trying.
It's not working.
No. You're trying. I try to help.
She does. She's great with that. You really do. You really do. She really does. She's like, do you need that? Put it down. Drop it. Drop it.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's actually a pretty accurate assessment of us at the cross-stitch store the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the lady who owned it was okay with that. I think she was like, why are you telling her to drop it?
But yeah, that's a pretty accurate description of it.
It's the truth, y'all. It's sad. So, and what kind of stuff do you actually do more, like this big?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not small, but they're not medium. So, in between medium and small.
Yeah.
So, what size is that? Like, medium? Medium.
Medium.
She makes medium projects.
Yes. Medium.
Yeah. And they're cute. But you know what her problem is. And y'all, in the comments, you need to encourage her. Is that people will give her a project. Like, because like, oh, you cross-stitch. And they're just like, oh, yeah. So it's a present. And they're trying to be sweet. They're trying to be sweet, y'all. But they give her a project that she does not like. And she doesn't want to do it. But she's like, oh, thank you. And so she's stitching it. And I'm like, why are you stitching something you don't love? Like, it's too short. Life is too short to stitch things you don't love. And there's so many things out there to stitch. And I'm like, drop it, you know? So I was like, dude, just because it's free doesn't mean you have to do it. Like drugs. Just because somebody gives you free drugs doesn't mean you have to do it. Just drop them. I know they were presents, but you don't have to do them. Why does it make you feel bad?
I don't know, because I feel like they expect me to do them and want to see the finished product. And I'm like, but I don't want to do that. But then again, it's usually from people that I never see that will never see the finished product. So
I think you've answered your own question.
Yeah.
I think you
got a really good point, yeah.
You think you just have a really overdeveloped guilt thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't give me a cross stitch you think I won't like, please.
Or don't give her cross stitch supplies.
Yes.
Like fabric, floss, needles, snips. Like, who doesn't? You always need a snip.
Oh, yeah.
Like, snips for days. But, like, a lot of these people are like, let me write that down.
Yeah.
Stranger. Oh, my goodness. That is too funny. Because I like crazy big projects. Like, what's my problem? I don't feel, honestly, like, if I'm not doing, like, a lavender and lace, I don't know, just something big, Mirabilia, like, something big, something with lots of different, variations, I don't feel like I'm being challenged. Like, it's more fun for me to do these really big projects. But not everybody's, like, but it takes so long. I know, but that's part of it, you know? It's part of it. So, and I've been kind of, I'm working on it. I'm working on things. And I've been trying to focus fire. That's what I really need to do. I've got all those, like I was showing you. I'll show you guys again. I know I've showed it before, but I'll show you again. I've got a couple of projects that people didn't finish that I really like. There's a Footprints in the Sand. My mom was almost done. Mm-hmm. My husband loves that. And I'm going to finish it for him and get it framed and he can put it in his office. It's not, I mean, it's not, but it's not something I would choose to stitch. but he really likes it. It's almost done. So I'm just going to I just need to finish that stuff.
Finish it, yeah.
So, and we got this was kind of an impromptu idea. And so I don't really I haven't stitched all that much this summer, honestly.
Yeah.
We've been off doing stuff, hanging out as a family, goofing off. We did some things with you, you know. Just really been summer fun, you know. Just didn't do a lot of stitching. But I'll show you some of the stuff I did get finished.
Yes.
So I have done some. I just haven't done a ton. And I have started the Tiny Modernist... but where is it? The Tiny Modernist Halloween Stitch Along, the Universal. It's a I was gonna say Magic 8 Ball. It's a crystal ball. Yeah, it's a crystal ball. I started that one. It's really pretty. Brick City Cross Stitch sent me. I just told them what I was doing. And they just said, I didn't even see the fabric. They just sent it to me and it's perfect. Like, they're amazing. In real life, I don't know. Where it is. No, I think I know where it is. I think it's with the D&D stuff. Because I was stitching while we were playing D&D because it helps me concentrate.
Yes.
On Dungeons and Dragons. Because I'm a nerd. Same. Yeah, she's good. She plays fighters. She plays an awesome fighter. So what else are we gonna... What else do you want to talk about? Is there anything else you want to talk about you?
I don't know. Well, I have a reason why I do medium projects.
Well, why do you do medium projects?
I do medium projects because the first, like, really big, the larger one that I really tried to do, the very first one, I did it on black fabric.
Oh, wow.
So, first big project.
On black, that's rough.
And black fabric. And I screwed up, but I didn't realize how bad I screwed up until I realized there was, like, a third of the pattern that I couldn't get.
That's... Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, my. Okay.
So.
You got me there. That's a rough one. That's hard to bounce back from.
Yeah, so I kind of just left it as is and went back to medium.
Well, you know, not everybody likes big projects. You know, my sister doesn't. Like, she really likes the Lizzie Kate Flippets, the little booklet ones. She really likes the small projects that you can just pound out. She's right now doing, what is it? It was, I don't 100% know what it's called. I don't know if it's called Pilgrim something. But it was a celebration of the pilgrims who came across the Mayflower. It came in a little kit, and my mom really didn't like the fabric that was suggested. And I actually know that a lot of people didn't like the fabric. And she didn't want to backstitch it because back then, people didn't backstitch. And so she wanted to remain true to the pattern and kind of the whole idea of the piece. And something else happened. When my mom gets mad at stuff, she done. So I think that's why I end up with a lot of her projects. I'm fairly certain something happened when she was making that the footprints in the sand. And there's been at least 3 or 4 projects that I finished for her. And I just give it to her for Christmas. Then I also got her, there's a pattern, who does it? I don't know who does it, but it's called Stitcher's Graveyard, and it's these 4 tombstones. And, like, one says, lost the pattern. One's, like, lost interest. And there's, like, 4 reasons why you don't finish your project. And I made it into a pillow for my mom. And she's like, I think you think you're funny. I'm like, I don't think I know. So,
that's actually very funny.
It was pretty funny. I was amused. So I've done at least 4 or 5 things. And then I've given it to her. As a gift. The latest one I did was the 12-day, not the 12 days of Christmas, but the 12 days of Stitcher's Christmas.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I got a yawn right in all that. And I made a bell pull out of it. She liked that. And as I was sewing it, I was trying to make it so difficult. And Eric's just like, why don't you just do this? And it was real simple. And I was like, shut up.
He's good at doing stuff like that. He says things and you're like...
He's just really smart is the problem.
Yeah.
And you're like, why is it a problem to have a smart husband? Because he proves it all the time. And then you...
Without trying.
Without trying. And he's like, why don't you do it this way? Because I've just done the math and that's physics. And it's so much easier. I'm like, shut up. And I'm like covered in glitter and, you know, there's like fabric, you know, just hanging out of my clothes or whatever. And he's like, this very easy, simple solution to your problem. I'm like, thanks, hun, you know. And I am grateful for him. I really, really am. But, you know, yeah, I hope you know, in that moment, you're just like, thank you.
I would have figured it out myself.
I was getting there.
Yeah. Exactly.
5 years later, I'd be getting there, but
right.
That's not the point.
No, I would get there eventually.
Eventually. So, I know a cool fact is about you. You don't have peripheral vision.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of like why I keep looking over, too, because looking straight ahead.
You only see like that.
Yeah, like, so basically, so you're looking at y'all.
Not that far. That's more than I thought.
Not that far.
Ah.
But I still have to turn my eyes and head. And...
Yeah. The girls that once got into, they had this phase where thought it was funny to jump scare people. And I was like, don't jump on scare Aunt Becky. She'll knock you out. Because it's more of a fight or flight survival thing. Because she, like, can't see. And I was like, do it. See what happens to you. And she almost got them. She almost got, which one was it?
Middle one.
Middle one. She almost got the middle one. Fortunately, she's real quick. She ducked it. But I was like, what I tell you? And she got her feelings hurt and everything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what did I tell you was going to happen? They quit doing it, though.
Yeah.
Learned their lesson.
No, the only time I get scared, they scare me now, is if I have hiccups, and that's to try to help me, but they do it in my face. They don't.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate because it usually does get rid of my hiccups, so.
Yeah, that's true. But then you know what's happening.
Exactly.
So, well, we'll show you some of the stuff we've been working, or I've been working on. You didn't bring anything, did you?
No.
What is one, like, stitchy thing you can't live without when it comes to cross stitching? Like, what's something that, like a tool or something that you find invaluable?
Yeah. Needle minders are actually... Needle minders.
Yeah.
It's like, because if I need to do something else, or if I have multiple threads going on, I stick it right there. Mm-hmm. And that's where it stays. Because I do like cats. I have cats. Mm-hmm. They like to help. And it's nice when, you know, like if they try to help and a needle goes missing, you can also just take the needle minder and just and find it. So needle minders are essential.
I would agree with that. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's my problem, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I also, and for me, it's Q-snaps, dude. Mm-hmm. Like I have hoops, but I just love my Q-snaps.
Yeah, they are pretty awesome.
Yeah, those are the way to go.
I have my new one. I can't wait to use it.
Yeah, you got a nice project. She's got a really, she picked up a really pretty maple leaf project.
Yeah.
So, so we'll start on that, and that is my fully finished objects. I have two. One was the, remember her? Mm-hmm. Did I show you her?
Yeah.
Oh,
she's cute.
I'll show you guys. This is, as a Ukrainian designer, this is a Stitchy Princess.
Yes.
But she's on Etsy. And this is the Flower Fairy. And I made this for a little girl who just got adopted, and to kind of celebrate her getting adopted. And it's just on a little hat box lid, so she could just prop it up against her books. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
And I put little gems on it.
Yep.
With my bedazzler. It's not a bedazzler, it's something, but it's like a grown-up bedazzler. My mom would never let me have one grown-up. And I was like, grown-up, I'm going to buy me one. And I did. And so I put that on stuff because I can. Another one was my Thankful Heart. Just trying to decide if I was going to give it to my friend Danielle or not, and Becky told me I need to keep it. So,
yeah,
I'll listen to Becky. Why do you listen to Becky? Because she's really smart. And because I really do like it, and she knows I do.
Yeah.
And it's just, Danielle would just love it. Like, you just love it. But I also really like it, so.
Yeah. And we found another project that Danielle would like just as much.
That is true.
So.
We did. We did. And what was it? Isn't this one? Is that the one?
Yeah, it was that one.
And it's this one! And it's just, so we got a clearance at Joann's, clearly. The little dimensions. Christmas birds. Really, really cute. I'm going to make it into, like the lumbar pillow kind of thing.
Yeah. She'll really
That'll
like
be cool.
That.
And like I said, we went to Needle Craft. We should know this.
I don't remember. Oh my goodness.
I think it's Needle Craft Arts. It's in Gulf Shores, Ilabima.
Yep.
Really nice lady. She's gonna look it up, and I'm gonna show you what I bought. First, I bought fabric to do my Queen Anne's lace by Nora Corbett, and because I lost the fabric, and I found it today. Creative Needle Arts. That's what it's called. Creative Needle Arts. And I found it today, so I guess I'm going to use that for something else.
Yeah.
And I said that too, didn't I? I said, watch.
You
Watch.
did. As soon as I buy this,
As soon as I buy this, I'm going to find it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
Yep.
And then I got this to make the ones I showed you last time. The Not All Stars Go in the Sky for my brother-in-law for Christmas. And then I got these two. This, I've seen a lot of people do, the Quaker Pumpkins. I know a lot of people have done this. And that's where I saw it, on different Flosstubes. And you guys, I just kept thinking about it.
That's super cute.
So, it's Hello from Liz Matthews. Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
I really like that one. Yeah. And then that one.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's just true. And it's Every Witch Loves Halloween in Cross Stitch.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is by... That's a different language.
Yeah.
Italian?
I think.
Looks Italian.
Yeah. Looks fancy.
I'm going to show it to you because I know it'll be... I just don't want to insult anybody who actually speaks these languages by trying to pronounce them. But yeah, and I looked at the pattern, and it has the saying in Italian and in French. And I go, I think that's really cool.
That's so
cool. But I am
cool.
going to change the hair color to like blonde. Clearly. But I'm excited about this one. I think it's cute as freaking Dickens.
It is.
So cute. So excited about these.
Yes.
But I only got two, and I did have my hands on a lot more, and she was just like, nope.
Yeah. Well, see, I think I kind of made up for it, though, because, well, the lady was kind of looking at me, but then she also didn't know that I was planning on getting a project for myself.
True.
So I ended up getting a lot of stuff for my project. I got my pattern, I got my Q-snaps, I got...
I think that's true, too, because she got the whole project.
Yeah.
Like, she got, like I said, the fabric, the key-snap, the needles, the thread, the pattern. Like, she got the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, that kind of made up for it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The other thing that's new that you can't see, and I could wheel it over here, but I'm not going to, is I got a cart. I had a big bin, and it's just, I just have to pare down, you guys. I literally probably at this point have more than I can make, unless I live to be 90. I can still stitch. I hope I can still stitch in my old age. I don't know what I would do, honestly. Cross stitch is legit what has kept me off of, you know.
Yeah. It's what's kept your family alive.
It keeps them alive.
Mm-hmm.
But it keeps me really grounded and sane. Yeah. Like, I could definitely... I just don't know how people do life without a hobby that they can really focus on stuff, because sometimes you just have a lot of... Because sometimes life is not great. Yeah. And... you just need something to come out of. That's why I don't understand people get on people who are on video games. Like, that's their hobby. Like, let them...
Yeah.
Leave them alone. But, I mean, unless that's all they do.
Right.
But I don't, all I do is not cross-stitch, so... But what I wanted to show you, because I promised that every time I finished a page, I would show you guys. I finished my second page of my Heaven and Earth design. I've only got 45 left. Feeling strong. So there we go. Boom! And more fleas, of course, as my husband put it. Not much. So yeah. There you go. One little corner. One little corner. But it's actually been really, really fun. So part of I'm working on doing more discipline-y things like waking up and exercising before work. Mm-hmm. So much fun.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't. It's a lie. And every day doing at least one thread, one color on there as a discipline. Like, your discipline is to do some of this, and then you can do some of the other fun ones. I've been working on the Oh Peacock by Oh Feathers, not Oh Peacock. Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor. I've been working on the Wizard's Gate by Whispered in the Wind. Just love that name.
So cool.
Yeah, it's turning out. I've worked on these that I finished, and I started the and I'm not, and they got the second part out, and I'm not close to getting to the second part, but it's fun little stitch, you guys. It's turning out real cute, real cute. So if you guys are interested in that, it's a tiny modernist. I don't know what you can hear in the background because the children are televising. And for those who wanted to see it, this is the Lazy Goose quilt. Da, da, da. I did. I don't know if you guys do a lot of quilting or Villa Rosa design quilting, which are the little cards, what, $2 to $3. But Running Doe designed this, and she came to our store. Didn't even know it was her until she was checking out the Villa Rosas. I'm like, oh, did you want any? She's like, I was just seeing which one of mine you had. And I was like, okay, what? And she was like, yeah, I was seeing which one of my designs you had. I'm like, the ones you own? And she's like, no, the ones I designed. I'm like, shut your mouth. And so I met her. It was really cool. She's real nice. And I was like, oh my God, I made that. I love it. Oh my God. So I was geeking out. She's probably like, oh, so what name do I put on the restraining order? Cool. But I just thought it was cool. I've never met a quilt designer before, especially not one that have a quilt that I would maybe make this one again. Like, normally once I do something once, I don't want to do it again. Like, I'm a one and done kind of person. But I might want to do this one again. This one was fun. This was a fun one. So, and that is Lazy Goose by Villa Rosa, designed by Running Doe. Yeah. So, I think that's it. I think that's all I got, you guys. I do, like I said, I have other things I've worked on, but this was really impromptu, and this is what I have handy. So this is what we're going to go with. And so y'all do your best to be your best, and we will, maybe I'll make Becky do this with me again.
No, why not?
No. And hopefully when next time you see me, this problem will be solved. Oh my God, look at that. Y'all. I can't even. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Yes. And we will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. And for everybody who subscribed, thank you for subscribing to the madness. This is so great. You guys are awesome. So, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.